Christ, you're 35 years old playing hide and go seek. You're living the dream. You're living the dream. No time card, no taxes. You're off the fucking grid. Making popsicle stick houses. I mean, it's the most difficult job on the planet. Oprah's not even a mother. How the fuck would she know? Unbelievable. Granted, neither am I, but I think it kind of balances itself out. I don't know. I'm so full of shit. I really am. I really realize that about myself. I mean, that's one thing about getting old. You just realize how full of shit you are. You know, people ask you questions, you just start answering them. You know, you get to that point, you're just watching the shit coming out of your mouth. People sitting there listening, taking notes. You know, it's like I flunked everything in high school. Why would you listen to me? You know. I was having lunch with this girl the other day, right in the middle of lunch. She looked across the table from me and she goes, this is gonna seem oddly racist. And I was like, all right, this is gonna be awesome. 41 years old, never heard a conversation started this way. Let's have it, baby. Let's hear what you got. She's just like, there are a lot of Asians in this restaurant. I'm like, that's not racist. Well, that's an observation. There are a lot of Asians in this restaurant. However, if you were to say, what the fuck are all these fucking Asians doing in this goddamn restaurant? Now that would seem oddly racist. But you still haven't said anything bad about Asians, but you definitely seem to have a problem with them being in the restaurant, which is odd. That's odd because I've never heard any bad stereotypes about Asians in restaurants. You know what I mean? Like, dude, they come in, they're taking up all the tables, you know, just being all Asian. What do you hear? All you hear was about their driving, right? And even that one's bullshit. It's not that they suck, there's no happy medium, you know? It's either Tokyo Drift, 90 miles an hour, driving sideways, parallel parking, and breakdancing into the club, right? You're like, Jesus Christ, is that guy from the future? How does one man possess all of that talent? Oh, they're just stopping at an intersection. Yeah. You know, they don't even get mad. They don't even get mad. They're like, I know I suck. I don't know what it is. It's like, it's boring. It's almost like it's so simple. I just start daydreaming and, you know. I don't know. I find a lot of that racial stuff like fascinating. You know, like the different rules of like who gets in trouble, who doesn't. Like I've noticed black people have the genius to put the curse word after they say the race of the person, where white dudes, we always put it in front. And if we would just make that little adjustment, we could save so many careers, so many jobs could be saved in the white community if we would just put it after. You never notice that in conversation? You hear a black guy being like, man, I was standing there, this Asian motherfucker came in, he starts talking about, you don't even hear it. You're just sitting there, oh, what did this Asian motherfucker do? I would love to hear the rest of this story, right? Dude, I would tell the exact same story, right? I'm standing there, right? This fucking Asian comes in, right? Everybody's all like, whoa, hey, easy, Jesus, dude. What year is it, you know? It's like, dude, I just said what he said. I just preempted the fuck. That's all I did. He suggested he's hooking up with people's mothers. I'm not even doing that. It's just a quick, I got it out of the way. It's just how I talk. This fucking guy came in, this is fucking Asian. Dude, are you wearing sandals? Jesus Christ. Oh my God, sandals with... Middle of December. Yeah, fuck it. You're one of those people. Man, my feet don't get cold. Man, they don't get cold. You know, there's always that one guy, big ski parker in shorts. Yeah, my legs don't get cold. Legs don't get cold. That's like his only hope of hooking up with somebody. Like maybe that's interesting to mate with. That'll make a strong baby. His legs don't get cold. I don't know what it is. Plenty of blood for the organs. That had nothing to do with you. That had to do with me being on the road for 4 months. That's all it is. I love this city, man. This is one of my favorite cities to come out to, man. I really do. I do. I like it. You know why? Nah, you got enough, there's enough weirdos here. You still got there's enough mom and pop sort of independent run stores. That's a big thing with me. Like when I go on the road, like I can't do these chains anymore. I just can't. You know how depressing it is to go to a town and see like another just horde of fat people stumbling out of like a cheesecake factory?
I figured something out. Basically what happened was a friend of mine died, right? I'm of that age, It's starting to happen. I'm 56, right? Which, granted, this is too young to die of natural causes, but it's not too young to drop dead, right? Like, as a man, I am in my drop dead years, which are basically ages 49 to about 61. Anything past that, you're just looking at like a prolonged illness, But these are the years that men drop dead. And dropping dead is a uniquely male experience, right? Women don't drop dead. When was the last time you were out to brunch and there was some woman, hey, I get it, my mouth on, just grabs her chest and face down into some tapas? Oh my God, Kathy, right? They don't. Men drop dead all the fucking time. You're out there on the golf course, some guy fucking all of a sudden just fucking into the shrubs. Another guy driving at you in a cart, his buddy just falls out the side. What happened? You know what happened. He never cried. That's what happened. And he held on to it. He was fucking putting his pants on and he just rolled back on the bed. He never got back up again. It can happen. Like, I'll give you a scenario. Let's say, I'm upstairs in the bathroom, my wife's downstairs making me breakfast, right? It's a fantasy, Let's pretend women still cook for their men. She's Postmating something and she's heating it up in the microwave. That's my love language, right? And I'm upstairs in the bathroom and all of a sudden she just hears a big thud on the floor. And it's just like, honey, was that you? This isn't funny. Honey, right? And next thing you know, you're at my funeral. It happens just like that. And somebody's trying to put a positive spin on it. He died doing what he loved. Trimming his pubes in the upstairs bathroom while listening to AC/DC. My favorite guy at the funeral is the guy who tries to figure out exactly what happened, like it's a Law and Order episode. I think what happened was he was looking down at what he was doing, and his head's heavy, and he got on his toes. He lost his balance and whacked his head on the sink, and it came flying back, and there was no back mat. That's kind of what happened. So anyway, I lose another friend. My buddy dies. I show up to the funeral. Open casket. It's last year, 2023, open casket. We're still doing that? Huh? I've never understood open casket. I don't get it. It's like, you told me he was dead. I believed you. What is this, some asshole coming in? I'm calling bullshit. All right? No, he had a lot of credit card debt. He wasn't getting along with his wife. Perfect candidate to fake his own death. All right, let's go. Open it up. Open it up. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. All right, that's pretty good. Pretty good. He looks pretty dead, but Frank likes to fuck around, so leave it open. Let's see what we got. Dude, they left it open. They had my buddy propped up like he was watching SportsCenter for like 90 minutes. Fucking sitting there looking at the side of my friend's dead head. Like, why do I need that on the memory bank, So anyway, it's a funeral, so what happens? You start thinking about your life, You take stock in it. I start thinking about how fast my life's going. Dude! Unbelievable! It's like when they bring some fat guy out of the crowd, halftime in an NBA game, you hit this half-court shot, fatty, you can win a fucking fucking Durango. All right, fucking. Nothing but net. Holy shit. Yeah, Rittenhouse did it twice. I got the other side. Bam! Skateboarder, go fuck yourself. Yeah, people tried to say his mother drove him to the riot. I don't believe that. I think that's some liberal horse shit that they made up. I just can't imagine that conversation going down like that. Like she's sitting at home, hears him upstairs, and it's like, honey, what are you doing? You going out tonight? What are you doing? Going to a riot. Do you want to ride? All right, but you gotta drop me off like 2 blocks away so my other racist friends don't see my mommy drove me. All right, are you gonna wear a jacket? Mom! Don't yell at me the way your father did, and bring your AR-15. I'll see you in the car. I don't know about that dude. Only thing I can say about that dude is I hope he never does a 23andMe. Okay? Because with those big pouty lips, I don't think he's gonna like the results. And then he's gonna have to go down to the hideout with his knocking on the door. Come on, man, I'm like 91% you. Unser Führer only accepts 100% the Caucasian. All right, give yourselves a round of applause, everybody. We're gonna keep this show going. We got nothing but killers on this show. You guys are an awesome crowd, and I can't think of a better way to start this show. This is one of my favorite joke writers out there. She's written for all the late night shows, even performed for a president, and she's here tonight for you. Please welcome the amazing Michelle Wolf. Come on, everybody.
I know, we're both redheads. I don't know if this is a show or a fetish. I want women to get ahead. Yeah, we only needed 4. I want women to get ahead, but I just don't know if it's gonna happen. Because we're not good at it. Like, we have the first female vice president, and everyone got really excited. They were like, now little girls everywhere. Little girls everywhere will know it's possible. Yeah, little girls everywhere else already knew it was possible. America's like the last place to have a female leader. She's not even really the leader. We're like the last place to have a female leader. Kosovo has been a country for 13 years. They've already had 2 female leaders. Germany had Angela Merkel for I don't know how long enough for me to know it's Angela.